All right. And here I was being worried about lighting. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You see those they're installing lighting fixtures in the parking lot. And I'm gonna say it was only because of me. Because I needed to shoot this video. I'm not in my typical setup, baby, because we gotta do what we gotta do in the meantime. It is day 41 of a 40-day juice cleanse. Day 41. So, what happened in day 40? Isn't that it? Aren't you supposed to be done? I hear you. I hear you. And the point of doing this fast, outside of getting closer to God, resetting that nervous system, really hearing your intuitive thoughts that are just innate to you, um, getting inflammation down, um, getting chronic stress down. There's a lot of benefits when it comes to fasting. But the main one is to release a substance, an entity known as mucoid plaque. And what is mucoid plaque? Mucoid plaque is the rubbery substance that takes up shop in your intestines and collects things that your body can't readily metabolize or digest. And that includes the physical and non physical. That includes the emotional and metaphysical. I got Raj here with me. Hi, Bubba. Oh, that's my rider. That's my rider, okay? He's with I work with mommy today because we don't know what time we're going to be home today. And this is what it is. But it's not going to stop me from doing the video. And it looks like I got a nice little skyline. Like I said, they just installed these lighting fixtures. So what a blessing because it's pretty dark in this um, parking lot. So hopefully you can hear me. I don't have a microphone or anything. We're going to improvise, baby. Improvise. So, mucoid plaque, the thick, rubbery substance. If you saw day 33, I showed you a picture if you're not squeamish. And I kind of did in, I think, day 37. It's on my thumbnail. You'll see, like, the outline of it. So, the intention is to keep going until you stop. You have nothing left in you. It's nothing but gerbil rabbit poo left. You're doing nothing but pellets. I am far from pellets. I'm like, how is that possible? I haven't had food in 40 days and I'm still producing. I'm still producing. Okay. I'm a producer. I'm a producer. And that also goes in with your emotions. My goodness. You're almost having deja vu sometimes. The synchronicities are hitting. Like even today, I just locked up my phone for 6 hours, 7 hours, something like that. And I was just in my own thoughts, not listening to anything, not intaking anything. When you stop intaking food, you kind of stop intaking other things. You don't need as much stimulation. You don't need that. You're not getting food, so you're not getting your hits. You don't need as much like volume. You don't need as much saturation. You want to keep things as light as possible. You don't need as much things in your room, in your house, in your kitchen. You just start to feel lighter and you want your environment to reflect that because your environment is reflecting you. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're processing through, it shows up, bam, wham, thank you, ma'am. And that could be on the great side if you're thinking about a job. Now, all these random opportunities are coming apart that may not be entirely in your comfort zone, but it's a step towards somewhere. It's a step. I don't want to say step up from what you've been doing, but it's a change in a good way. You actually have more benefits, actually trying this out. And there's a reason you got curious about it. And there's probably a reason you questioned it or looked up the company website or whatever. Those are your breadcrumbs. Your intuition is starting to come back online because you're not numbing, you're not sedating yourself, you're not escaping from things. You're actually dealing with things in real time. And so you have a higher mental capacity. You're getting invited places. You're getting invited to new opportunities. People want to pay you. Like, focus on the focus for me today was I am such a great receiver. I am a great, why do I not think things just want to be handed to me? They're starting to happen physically. So energetically, of course. please. And I just asked, let me have the eyes to see it. Let me have the ears to hear it. What's distinctly for me? Make it undeniable, please. Because you know your girl, her sight wanders sometimes, you know? Make it undeniably for me. Ah, what a blessing. So yeah, and you're gonna get presented with things that you may have to still deal with. And are you gonna run? Are you gonna freeze? Are you gonna blame somebody else? Or are you gonna deal with your ish like a big girl and a big boy? Are you gonna deal with it in real time? Because you know nothing is bigger than you. Yes, there's bills. Yes, there's these 3D issues, and I don't want to even sound whoa whoa. Get yes, adulting is sexy. Yes, take care of your ish. Yes, have money. Yes, figure your finances out. I know you weren't raised like that, but it's come on. We got a little too much. I'm talking. I'm just talking to myself. If I'm talking to anybody, I'm talking to myself. Okay, all right. It's way too much out there. We have way too much access. So much more access than our ancestors could even dreamed of. Okay, let's just be a little grateful. Okay, let's just have a little intention, you know, and a little intention goes a long way. Look at I'm making 42 videos that I would never. I didn't even think I would have been able. You know, we get rowdy out here in Idaho. We get rowdy. I didn't even think I would be able to do 41 videos in a year span. And here we come. And here we come. And here we go. The time is moving, whether you do something with it or not. Might as well be on the other side. Like, wow. We getting some definition. Wow. It's coming through. Getting some clavicle. Okay. How wonderful. How beautiful. The internal work is what's truly, it starts to become funny after a while. Because you realize, why did I react so much? Or why did I think I couldn't handle this? Or why did I think this situation was bigger than my magical, brilliant, genius self? It's trick of the mind. Some people say trick of the enemy. It's delusion in the unproductive way. You can handle anything that crosses your path. I don't care. Like, I know there's forces and there's echoes in the wind that say this might be bigger than me. This might be the one that takes me out. I've come from a family who have, you know, ended their own lives because it was just too heavy. It was too heavy to carry, and I can relate. And you're gonna have your own things that you all have to carry, that you will get stronger and stronger and carry, or some buckle, some break. I have been very close, like most people, to just like, well, I tried. Guess this whole situation ain't for me. And I've always just had a longing of wanting to go home. And I'm like, I moved out of state when I left for college. And so I was like, is it back home where I want to go? Why do I have this longing of I just want to go home? This is too much. I want to go home. And I'm like, I definitely don't want to go back to California. So where is home? I thought that was with, the other side. But now that I have pondered and I have time to really reflect, I'm like, oh no, coming home was always coming back to me. Not stretching myself past capacity for whoever's around me, not performing, not being who I have to be to just get basic treatment, to just get a little attention, to get affection, to feel safe expressing myself. All these things you've collected, all these identities you've collected over your lifetime, it's heavy. It's heavy. And I'm sorry you had to carry that, or felt like you had to carry that, and thought that's the only way you were going to survive was to carry it, and carry it in silence too. Carry it not complaining. God forbid if we feel like a victim. God forbid if we want to be validated here and there. No, most of us were taught just to be silent, just swallow it. Yeah, that's how rheumatoid arthritis starts. That's how your body starts attacking itself because the threat is now coming from inside. Instead of being provided tools to express yourself, sit with emotion and whew, and then be done with it. Instead, you're carrying it for years and decades because your parents and your grandparents carry it for years and decades, centuries. Now that you have the choice to choose different, will you? Will you get curious enough? Just curious. You don't have to solve the issues of your ancestry in one generation, but you can have a hell of a start. You can be quite the contributor, quite the you're already an instigator. That's one of your gifts to agitate, not in the nuisance sense, but in the shaking things up, getting people to see things differently, getting people to feel things differently. That comes with knowing yourself. Because when the criticism comes, I had my first bit of criticism in this last week. I'm like, huh? Wasn't prepared for that, mister. I wasn't prepared for that. Okay. All right. So this is just a taste of probably what's gonna happen when you finally really start shaking enough people or shaking enough opportunities, shaking enough mindsets. That draws attention. Is you grounded in what you really doing and who you are? You know who you are? I'm asking you. You know who you are? Huh? Breezy, you know who you are? Huh? Talk to me. I hope my face don't look melted. I went in the sauna earlier today. Woo, I was hitting it back to back to back. I'm like, we're gonna get whatever's up in here. We're gonna get some vacancies. I'm seeing way too much stuff come out of me. I'm like, what? What is that? What is that? I'm the only one not getting sick in the places, the projects I've worked. I'm the only one who has energy all day. I'm the only one happy to be there. The only person people come up to talk to. It's energy, energy, energy. What else happened today? I gotta. Usually, I make little notes in my phone, like little text messages to myself to remind myself like the amazing things, and it teaches me to be grounded and grateful of just how many amazing things can happen in a day. But I didn't have my phone majority of the day, and it actually felt good. I felt balanced. I felt yeah, I felt balanced. I felt good. There was that impulse though, like, where's my phone? A couple of times I'm like, ooh, girl, I didn't know it was that deep. Going from one addiction to another, sweetheart. I'm like, one at a time. One at a time, please. Oh, my friend texts me an audio message and I need to listen to it. Nia, I love you. If you're watching, I love you, girl. I saw you send me a message. I wanted to wait till I got home so I can give you all of my attention and listen to that audio because a girl loves good audio. So I love you, and I'll listen to it shortly so I can be present in my response. But yeah, so day 41, I have a conference call with my juicing group. Hi guys, if you're listening, I know I had one person. Oh, I thought that was my song. Okay. I had one person comment, girl. I just started looking at the comments. I'm like, oh, you should probably respond to people, but I'm really not looking at the analytics until like day 100. Will I still be fasting? Girl, I don't know. If there's still bunny trails coming out of me, let's go. Let's go. We're doing it all. We're thoroughly while you got the momentum, while you got the trust in yourself, while you got the habit down, you know what to expect. This is when you put your heel in the back of the neck and you separate the skull from the spinal cord, okay? You want to make sure this stuff is done so you don't got to revisit it, okay? Okay? The best it could come back as is in a feeding tube. I hate to get graphic like that, but that's just how feral it gets sometimes. That you got to be. You got to be feral. Your demons, your addictions don't play nice. So go ahead and unleash that little rebellious teenage version of you to just whoop. Okay, kick A. Okay, kick butt. Let her go. Let her do her thing. That's where you can focus her on instead of sabotaging things that you actually really want to do. Send her and her little attitude to go deal with doubt, to go deal with fear, to go deal with lack mindset. That's where you go send that one to. And then your higher self can sit and tell you how to actually get through these things. You don't think we have a connection with our future self? I think we do. Are we willing to be able just to sit down and be in enough silence? Like, when when people say they like their company, I used to say that. I'm like, I love my company. But your company without distractions, your company without your phone, without stimulation. You like your company when it's just you? No dog, no podcast, no music, no playlists, just you and your thoughts. Can you do that for hours on end? That's a big one. I realized today I did. I'm like, dang, I forget. This is why I love to go camping. This is why I love to go to the woods. This is why I love to go international to the jungles. Because as soon as I don't have my phone, I'm like, thank you, God. I feel different. Maybe some people have an EMF sensitivity. That could be why. I usually have some like protective stuff on, but I changed my phone case and I lost my little necklace that I had. I'm like, I think those really made a difference. Now they can send, what's it, FLF? Oh, it's from the Higher Self podcast with Danny. Oh gosh. But that stuff works. They can send you actual, I know it sounds crazy, FLFE, frequency waves, and it's almost like an EMF blocker. It works with the EMF to kind of alchemize it into a more softer frequency. I'm telling you, it works. It freaking works. If you have, I stopped having migraines. I stopped. Oh my gosh, I should just do a video with just that. And it's a monthly thing. You just pay like $20, $30 a month. I'm telling you. But I got to be the embodiment of what I'm talking about. This is why I'm so happy I showed up because the transformation that's happening. I told y'all, yes. I told y'all. I'm talking to my ancestors. I know I ain't got no audience yet. That's cool. I told y'all yesterday, like, I think this is the actual beginning. Not the withdrawals, not the shakes, not the sweats in the beginning, the first 2 weeks, not the pain of your body going from burning glucose to fat, not the lightheadedness, not the spaciness, not the, oh my gosh, is this really my life right now? It's the calm before the next. It's the next climb. I think. But thankfully, you got some evidence of the past month, of the past few weeks that like you can do hard stuff. So at least you have that going into this next climb of whatever is coming. So much change. I feel it coming. I feel it coming. I feel it coming. That was just the first wave, sweetheart. You're building psychological strength. Um, but you're gonna have things that come into just your face, and like, are you gonna choose to act the same, or are you gonna choose to up level and do something different? I'm so excited to just see the world differently. It's already begun, so I just have to get out the way. you know, listen to your body, learn that language again. Yeah, I love that. All right, well, boy's going to sleep, and I got to get back to it shortly. So thank you for spending the time with me. We show up regardless. I love you so, so much. It's nice being like up close with you right here. I like that. I like that. Is skin okay? Do I look like I melted? A little bit. That's okay though. It look like a butter pop. All right. I hope you have a great day and we're continuing on. We'll continue on. We're not gonna quit. We're gonna finish. Okay? We're gonna be done here. Okay? I'm about to mark this territory. This is mine. Okay? All right. I love you so much and I'll see you tomorrow for day 42. All right. So proud of you. Okay. All right. Love you. Bye.